polycity has become a buzzword in the startup arena of the world. A lot of startups focus on doing something which can make use of waste and then turn it into something useful. But selling these products in the market becomes a very big challenge for them. Our today's speaker is someone who has applied her family's tradition of weaving to her education and experience in textile industry to create such exclusive products which are fashionable, trendy and a lifestyle item. Ms. Neeja Polisetti, founder, Sutrakar Creation, weaves waste paper into a yarn and then makes beautiful articles with it like diaries, handbags, lampshades, etc. She has been able to crack the code of turning sustainable products into vogue, and that too at a very reasonable price. Her work at Sutrakar Creation has been featured in Better India, Your Story, India Today, NDTV and a lot of local newspapers. So, I, Dr. Aditi R. Khandelwal, is going to take you on a ride from Andhra Pradesh to Tamil Nadu and finally to Rajasthan to make you meet Ms. Neeja Polisetti under Spotlight, an initiative by 40 women and startup voices to bring entrepreneurs of Rajasthan under Spotlight.
Hello everyone. I would like to thank Spotlight for giving this opportunity to speak today. My name is Neeja Polisetti and I am the founder of Sutrakar Creations. It begins from a family, being born in a family of weavers. My parents and my grandfather and my forefathers, all of them belong to a community of weavers from down south Andhra. And from this communities, they are famous for weaving a very fine cotton, and this village is known as Ponduru, and it is known for its finest cottons and textiles. And I belong to a family of those, and our community is called Pattusali. That means we used to weave fabrics for deities when this was around for 400 years. And all my forefathers, they have been doing this. So somewhere that thing is there within me, that yeah, weaving is in my blood. So that's how my father is one of the first persons in the community to venture out of the village and settle into towns. So he started studying at NID, National Institute of Design, and that's where he is the backbone of what I am today. And both my mother and father, being from the same community, they have those skills of spinning and weaving instilled within them. And from childhood, I have been visiting the villages, I have been seeing my grandmother spinning all the time. I have been a very stubborn child, and I do not remember this incident, but my parents tell me that when I was around 6 years old, I had to, like, after school, my mother used to pick me up and she was delayed for some time. And I started walking back home. And in the midway, she just found me and she was like, "What are you doing? And you should have stayed back where you were." And I was scolded very badly. However, I am a stubborn person, and when I decide that I have to do something, that's what I am. And I end up doing it, and nothing can stop me, and there is no fear. So these things, I realize that it has been there within me, and looking at the culture around me of respecting the hand skills, respecting the hand-woven stuff, it has been inbuilt and the value system has been built in around it. And then came education part. After like my schooling, I started the graduation. That too, it was in MSU Baroda. And I took up, after the first year's course, there was an opportunity for me to take up either food and nutrition or textiles. And that's when my mother just sat down with me and explained to me that, "Neerja, see, if you take up textiles, you will be able to, your father will be able to guide you, you will yourself explore what is within you. It is something that you will need to realize." Until then, I did not know that I had this textile blood within me. And I ended up doing textiles, clothing and textiles, and believe me, at the end of it, I passed with distinction in that, and I realized that I had hidden skills within me of creating various patterns, various textiles, not just textiles, prints, also various innovative stuff. And since then, the seed was within me that yes, I have to start up my own venture. I would keep thinking that yeah, I should start, but then life had its own story, got married, and then again in between my mom again passed away, so I had to take care of the home over there with dad, and my husband was here, I was there, and it was a very what can I say, it was a moment where I had to take a decision of how to go ahead from here. And that was a break, probably that was a push I needed to start my own venture. So after my mom passed away in 2013, I just sat back and I just thought that now it's time that all the research that I have done and all the work that I have done, it should take a form of a actual venture, that the dream that I always had. And over here, while I was also teaching, I was also exploring paper. Paper is something that I love very much, and the kind of possibilities that paper have, it is really humongous. I mean, you cannot explain the kind of things that can be done with paper. So these small bits of experiments I had always been doing, and my father always pushed me, guided me. He is the whole sole reason that I am here today. I am saying that again because he was always like, yes, this can be done, let's do it. And whatever his guidance has been and the techniques that have been developed out of this, it is, I would say, not mine but his ideas. So that's how, like, after 2013 it was whole soul into that. And Sutrakar, my husband, was also like, let's go ahead, do it. We started thinking of names. What should be the name? What should we do? How to go about it? What should we get? So first of all, looms were there, and my father used to have a couple of looms. So those were lying in Ahmedabad, and from Ahmedabad we got them to Jaipur. I just stood up. My husband is like, let's go ahead, let's do what you have always wanted to do. So then the Sutrakar Creations, the name came up, and also getting the weavers over here was one very tough task. Reason being, weavers are there, India is full of skilled weavers, but they are used to weaving only cotton, silk or any wool or any such material. Paper is an altogether totally a different material, and paper, it tears off easily. One needs to have immense amount of patience to just weave paper or convert it into yarn. So that apart, the weavers, lots of them came and lots of them went away. But still again, the team that I have today, they have stuck with me for the past 3 years, and we have been developing amazing, beautiful stuff out of this fabrics. The fabrics have their own textures. People can't believe that yes, paper is a fabric again, means this is a paper fabric or not. It is very difficult for people to understand. Paper, ये तो फट जाएगा, इसका क्या करोगे? पेपर से तो ये जो आपने बनाया है वो तो फट जाता है, ये गीला हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा? These were the constant questions that had come to me, and मैं हमेशा यही बोलती थी कि पेपर फटता है जब वो आप उसको एक कागज़ के रूप में यूज़ करते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद उसका क्या होता है, उसको जो हम प्रोसेस से निकालते हैं, जिस प्रोसेस से हम उसको धागे में बनाते हैं और फिर उसको वीव करते हैं, वो 4 गुना स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाता है और फिर वो नहीं फटता है. So when I had started this weaving of paper, initial exercise was only creating different textures. Now once the fabric was ready, then what? What next? What to create? What kind of products to go into? That was a perpetual question initially. And then I thought, let us create something which people will find useful, where they won't easily say कि हाँ ये तो नहीं handle हो सकता है. So I went with bags, different kinds of accessories and home decor items. And these were the three, the patterns and the designs initially that we had chosen were what people have already seen in other materials. So they can easily understand that how to use that product. So as I was saying that जब हमने ये start किया था और हमारा first exhibition complete हुआ, उसके बाद क्योंकि हमारा स्टूडियो जो है वो एक्सपेरिमेंटल स्टूडियो है, यहाँ पे वी डोंट जस्ट वीव पेपर, वी ऑल्सो यूज़ ऑल द अदर काइंड्स ऑफ अनकन्वेंशनल मटीरियल्स. अनकन्वेंशनल बोले तो इट्स नॉट कॉटन, इट्स नॉट वुल, इट्स नॉट सिल्क. इट इज़ समथिंग मे बी ग्रास हो गया, मे बी आप जो है वेस्ट, आप किसी भी तरह का वेस्ट बोल लीजिए, आप फैब्रिक वेस्ट ले लो, जो भी ले लो, हम हर चीज़ से एक्सप्लोर करते हैं और उन चीज़ों को एक जो छोड़ देते हैं, लोग फेंक देते हैं कि ये तो अब नहीं काम आएगा, हम उन चीज़ों को लेके हम उनको ब्यूटीफुल प्रोडक्ट्स में क्रिएट करते हैं. I believe lots of vegan culture is also coming up and it is booming these days, and vegan people love the products that we create because it is 100% vegan, and we are still aiming that हमारे जो products अभी 98% जो है बायोडिग्रेडेबल है, इसको 100% तक लाने का भी हम कर रहे हैं. कई हैं इसमें जो अभी भी हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं वो ग्लू एंड बेसिक मटेरियल्स जो हैं उसमें यूज़ होता है. हम इसके लिए भी रिसर्च कर रहे हैं कि जो सारे प्रोसेसेस हैं सब नेचर से आएँ. इवन जो कॉटन का हम लोग कॉटन अवॉइड करना चाह रहे हैं यूज़ करना, क्योंकि कॉटन ग्रो करने में और उसको फिर से यार्न में कन्वर्ट करने में काफ़ी पानी वेस्ट हो जाता है. तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट सॉल्यूशंस फॉर दैट using the existing material, using the existing resources, converting them into beautiful products. So that is all that Sutrakar is all about, and I hope that this story of mine has inspired you to start a sustainable lifestyle. Thank you.